The year was 1982. Lebanon, already fractured by civil war, faced a new threat: Israeli invasion. In the face of this aggression, a new force arose from the chaos. This force, a Shia Muslim militia group, would come to be known as Hezbollah, or Party of God. Hezbollah emerged from the fertile ground of resistance to Israeli occupation in southern Lebanon. Its ranks swelled with young Shias, angered and radicalized by the violence engulfing their communities. The Israeli invasion, coupled with the perceived impotence of the Lebanese state, catalyzed Hezbollah's formation. This nascent group had a clear, if ambitious, goal: to drive Israel out of Lebanon. They envisioned a Lebanon free from foreign influence, particularly Western and Israeli. Their ideology, a potent blend of Shia Islam and revolutionary fervor, provided both a motivating force and a roadmap for their struggle. From the outset, Hezbollah enjoyed the patronage of Iran. The 1979 Islamic Revolution had reverberated across the Shia world, and Iran's new theocratic rulers saw in Hezbollah a valuable ally. Iranian support, both material and ideological, would prove crucial in Hezbollah's formative years. Hezbollah's ideology is a complex tapestry woven from threads of Shia Islam, Iranian revolutionary thought, and Lebanese nationalism. At its core lies the principle of vilayat-e-faqih, or guardianship of the Islamic jurist. This concept, central to the Iranian Revolution, posits that religious scholars should guide the Islamic community. Hezbollah adopted this principle, pledging allegiance to Ayatollah Khomeini, the supreme leader of Iran. This allegiance, however, did not negate Hezbollah's Lebanese identity. The group saw its struggle against Israel as inextricably linked to the liberation of Lebanon. This fusion of Shia identity and Lebanese nationalism proved potent. It resonated with many Lebanese Shias, who felt marginalized and disenfranchised by the existing political order. Hezbollah offered them not just a voice, but also a means of actively resisting what they perceived as Israeli aggression. Hezbollah's ideology also emphasized the concept of martyrdom. Death in the fight against Israel was glorified as a path to paradise. This belief in self-sacrifice instilled in its fighters a formidable zeal, enabling them to challenge Israel's military might despite their inferior weaponry. Hezbollah's early years were marked by a campaign of armed resistance against Israel and its allies in southern Lebanon. The group employed guerrilla warfare tactics, launching hit-and-run attacks, planting roadside bombs, and carrying out suicide bombings. Their targets included Israeli military convoys, outposts, and even civilian settlements across the border. These attacks, while inflicting relatively light casualties at first, served to undermine Israel's perceived invincibility. Hezbollah's willingness to engage in asymmetrical warfare, to strike at the heart of Israel itself, distinguished it from other Lebanese factions. It garnered the group a reputation for both ruthlessness and effectiveness. As Hezbollah gained experience in weaponry, their attacks became bolder and more sophisticated. They began targeting Israeli military installations with increasing accuracy, inflicting heavier casualties. Hezbollah also kidnapped Israeli soldiers, using them as bargaining chips in prisoner exchanges. This escalating cycle of violence exacted a heavy toll on both sides. Lebanese civilians caught in the crossfire suffered immensely. Yet Hezbollah's steadfast resistance, coupled with Israel's inability to decisively defeat them, cemented the group's image as a defender of Lebanon against Israeli aggression. Iran's guiding hand, nurturing a proxy force. Iran's support has been instrumental to Hezbollah's rise as a formidable force in the Middle East, shaping its strategies and expanding its influence. From the outset, Iran recognized Hezbollah's potential as a proxy, a tool to bleed Israel and project Iranian influence in the region. This strategic alliance has been meticulously cultivated over the years. This support has taken various forms, encompassing military training, financial aid, and the provision of sophisticated weaponry. Each element has been crucial in fortifying Hezbollah's capabilities. Iranian Revolutionary Guards Corps, or IRGC, personnel played a crucial role in training Hezbollah fighters in the early years. Their involvement laid the foundation for Hezbollah's military prowess. They imparted their expertise in guerrilla warfare tactics, bomb-making, and intelligence gathering. This comprehensive training program has been pivotal in enhancing Hezbollah's operational effectiveness. This training proved invaluable as Hezbollah transitioned from a ragtag militia into a disciplined fighting force. The transformation was evident in their organized military parades and strategic operations. Beyond training, Iran has been a steady source of financial aid. This financial backing has been a lifeline for Hezbollah, ensuring its sustainability and growth. This funding has allowed Hezbollah to procure weapons, build infrastructure, and provide social services to its constituents. These services have helped Hezbollah gain and maintain local support. Iranian money has also been crucial in compensating the families of martyrs and maintaining popular support for Hezbollah's cause. This financial support has fostered loyalty and commitment among its members. Perhaps the most significant aspect of Iranian support has been the steady flow of weapons into Hezbollah's arsenals. This continuous supply has been a game-changer in their military engagements. From small arms and rockets to anti-tank missiles and sophisticated drones, Iran has equipped Hezbollah with a formidable arsenal, enabling them to pose a credible threat to Israel. This arsenal has been a key factor in Hezbollah's strategic operations and its ability to challenge its adversaries effectively. From guerrilla warfare to political power adapting to a new Lebanon. The Israeli withdrawal from southern Lebanon in the year 2000 marked a significant turning point for Hezbollah, altering the landscape of their operations and influence. No longer engaged in a full-scale war of attrition, the group faced a new challenge: how to maintain its relevance and influence in a post-withdrawal Lebanon, a country now looking towards rebuilding and political stability. Hezbollah's response was twofold. It embraced a dual political-military strategy, ensuring it could adapt to the changing dynamics of the region. Recognizing the need to operate within the Lebanese political system, Hezbollah participated in parliamentary elections, winning seats and becoming a legitimate political actor. This move allowed them to influence legislation and policy directly. This move was not without its critics, who questioned the group's commitment to democratic norms while retaining its armed wing. Critics argued that true democracy could not coexist with an armed faction. Simultaneously, Hezbollah maintained its military capabilities, vowing to defend Lebanon against any future Israeli aggression. This dual approach was seen as essential for their survival and influence. This deterrence posture, backed by its growing arsenal, ensured Hezbollah's continued relevance in the Lebanese security equation. Their military strength acted as a significant deterrent against potential threats. It also served as a bargaining chip in its dealings with the Lebanese government, allowing Hezbollah to negotiate from a position of strength. Hezbollah's transition was not without its challenges. The group had to navigate a complex political landscape while managing internal and external pressures. The group faced internal debates about its future direction. These debates often centered around the balance between political engagement and military readiness. Some advocated for a greater focus on social and political work, emphasizing the need to integrate more deeply into Lebanese society, while others emphasized the continued importance of armed resistance as a means of protection and influence. Hezbollah's leadership, however, skillfully navigated these internal tensions, maintaining a balance between its political and military wings. This balance allowed them to remain a formidable force in both arenas, adapting to the new Lebanon while staying true to their roots. Hezbollah in the Lebanese political landscape, a controversial force. Hezbollah's entry into Lebanese politics has been a source of both stability and tension, creating a unique dynamic within the country's political landscape. On the one hand, the group has played a crucial role in forming governments and shaping policy, often acting as a kingmaker in the political arena. Its members of parliament and government ministers have advocated for the interests of the Shia community and championed policies aligned with its ideology, ensuring that their voices are heard in the corridors of power. Hezbollah's political clout stems not only from its electoral successes, but also from its ability to mobilize its supporters on the street, showcasing its grassroots strength. The group has demonstrated its capacity to paralyze the country through mass protests and sit-ins, a potent tool for extracting concessions from political rivals and influencing national decisions. This dual power, political and military, has made Hezbollah a formidable force in Lebanese politics, but it has also fueled anxieties among its detractors, who see it as a destabilizing element. Critics accuse Hezbollah of operating as a state within a state, undermining the Lebanese government's authority and sovereignty. They point to the group's independent military capabilities and its alleged involvement in extrajudicial activities as evidence of its disregard for the rule of law and national unity. Hezbollah's relationship with other Lebanese political factions has been marked by periods of cooperation and conflict, reflecting the ever-changing alliances in the region. The group has forged alliances with some Christian and Sunni Muslim parties while engaging in bitter rivalries with others, navigating the complex web of Lebanese politics. These shifting alliances reflect the complex and often volatile nature of Lebanese politics, where today's ally can become tomorrow's adversary and vice versa.